Good morning, miss.
How are you guys feeling today?
I'm feeling fine, thank you, miss.
Okay, that's great. Now, we're going to be doing social studies. And we're going to continue to look at natural regions. Now, in our previous class, we looked at types of natural regions. Can somebody boldly stand up and tell me the types of natural region?
Yes, miss. So the types of natural regions are the hilly sand and clay region, the low coastal plain, the interior savanna, and the forested island region.
That is great. That is also correct. So before we get into today's lesson, I'm going to do a short poem for you guys. And this poem entitled Land and Water. Flat lands stretch so far and wide, where farmers toil with hope and pride. Golden rice fields kiss the sky as rivers and tides go rushing by. The water blessed, yet brings a test, feeding fields but never rest. Canals and copers guide the flow, so crops may rise and farmers grow. Through floods and drought, they stand so strong, their hands in soil, their hearts in song. For land and water, side by side, shapes Guyana's strength and guides it stride. Good. For today's lesson, we're going to look at the low coastal plain. Great. Now, anybody could stand and tell me what they think is a low coastal plain. When you hear low coastal plain, what comes to mind?
Miss, it is flat, and some parts of it have hills.
Alright, so it is flat indeed, but some parts don't have hill. So I will give you a definition and we're going to go through and find out what is a low coastal plain. Good. So here we have the definition on the board for the low coastal plain. Now, I'm going to read it. The low coastal plain is a flat, low-lying land area along the coast. Now, when you hear flat, low-lying land area, what comes to mind?
Miss, so what comes to mind is where we live in. So, which is region 5. I know that it is flat, the land is flat, and also in the definition itself stated that it's a flat low-lying land area along the coast. And when I hear the word coast, West Coast Berbice come to mind, and that is where we're living. So I'm guessing that the low coastal plain is region 5 and region 6. Also Georgetown, miss, because those areas are flat lands.
That is great. Tap yourself on the shoulder. Good, that is great. Thank you for your information. Now, we also have some key features of the low coastal plain, and I'm going to read them also. Now, the low coastal plain is a flat land with fertile soil. Now, it is a flat land with fertile soil. Now, the fertile soil, when we have fertile soil, that means that the soil will be able to produce plants, healthy plants, right? Also, the second point states it is suitable for farming, fishing, and settlement. Now, like what you just said, when we heard of settlement, you said that is where we are living, right? And settlement talks about the place in which persons live, right? So, that is correct that you said the place where we live. Also, in Region 5, are places on the coast. We also find fishing, persons fishing. We also have fisheries and so forth. And we also have a lot of farming. And our third point states, it is located near a large body of water. Now, if you looked around or observe outside, we have a lot of water. We have up here, we have seas, and we have trenches, and so forth. It is located near a large body of water. So over here, we have the map of Guyana showing our 4 natural regions. Now, as we listed, that the 4 types of natural region, right? Who could stand and tell me which one of these natural regions you think is the low coastal plain?
Miss, number 4?
No, good try. But it's not number 4. It is actually number 1. It is actually number 1. So the low coastal plain on the Guyana map is here. It is shaded in red. Now, we're going to recap a little bit on what we've done and so forth. So, the natural region, right? Now, since we know that we're living on the low coastal plain, right? Now, tell me, what are these activities that usually be done on the low coastal plain? What is something that most likely occur from what we listed?
Miss, farming.
Very good. Farming. We most likely see farming. And what are some things that people plant?
Miss, they plant fruits, vegetables. Also, we plant rice.
That is great. We also plant rice, fruits, and vegetables. Now tap yourself on the shoulder. Good. So the low coastal plain, we've said, it is what?
It is flat, low-lying land area along the coast.
Great. So now we're going to do your activity, right? So let's get into that. So here I have a little fun activity for you guys to do. I have some pieces of paper, and these pieces of paper consist of questions based on what we just did. Now, I will go around to each group and I'm going to distribute these papers. I'm going to shake them up, and one person from your group going to choose a paper, and within your group you're going to discuss the answer, and you're going to stand and tell me what you think is your answer. What is the answer to your question? Now I'm going to give you 5 minutes, or, okay, I'm going to give you 10 minutes to think about it. And we're going to discuss. So, okay, class, I do hope you enjoyed this lesson based on the low coastal plain. Now, did everybody enjoy this lesson?
Yes, miss.
Very good. So that means I did a great job.